LifeSave guarantees the growth of an individual's savings over a period of time. With guaranteed 8.5% compound interest rates per year, making your money work for you has never been this easy. SMS LifeSave to 31844. LifeSave, underwritten by Trustco Life.
As you journey through life towards your retirement goal, build your wealth with Elite Save. Earn 8.5% compound interest on your investment term while choosing when and how you receive your interest returns. It's tailor-made to help you succeed. For more info, SMS Elite Save to 31844 and we will call you back. Underwritten by Trustco Life.
The views and opinions expressed on the radio program by the guests, advertisers, news bulletins, call-in listeners or chatters are solely the views and opinions of the source who express them. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions and the views of Trustco Group International, the broadcast regulators in Namibia, or that of the Informanté radio station.
This is Informanté Radio, the sound for a new age.
Classic man on the beat.
Take care of yourself for me. And every time you feel lonely, no man up na defi mbo kufongo te call me. Ngeto danzo gazumba, ngo akorongi pa belo jete kukutumba. Friendship unlock no makumba, I got your back ndafa njate opombuda. Hey, Buddha, ode yangi longo ya futa. Shashi mo venduka, life is nyenye suka. Hanganeta no sopa pruku tupa, moka prupa, fiyo tango tari kuruka. Meme yange taijo mi tango tati kurupa. Inanyi kamo vali mushafuruka.
Paiponduka kokule. I'll only come see you later. In no wali chomi yange. I'll maybe send you a letter. Chingamba iko kule. Onjide pipangaranje. Pangaranje. Una uwe wanako ya unoe wa migeno agarine. Okabige bugate wako moja mori kwa iuni munda uwe warako ya ono ewa migeno atharini we love ishitwabianda we love ishitwabianda we love ishitwabianda we love ishitwabianda baungura iye ko vandu shikobe njibanga ukuno vandoko maendo chiriko tumboro kuiyama paiponduka kokule.
You know, we're always loving local music here on the Morning Mix. Good morning. Welcome to Informanté Radio, September the 7th, 2020. What a year this has been. All right, 19 minutes past 8 op 'n maandagoggend. Ethnics with Pelende, and that's how we kickstart the show for this morning. En ek wonder nou, wat se geras is dit? Moro Tatenaones.
Oh, check it out, Cubase. What's him?
Ngama, welcome to the morning mix, my broer. Yeah, I'm sure you guys remember that Neville told us he was not going to be here this morning. It was, of course, his birthday over the weekend. I hope you guys,
yesterday, actually.
Yeah, yesterday was his birthday. So I hope you guys wished him a happy birthday. What?
September birthday, 6
Neville, are you hearing these things? These things that are to can happen here in the studio.
Whose song was that, Duka? Is it
Jeremiah, I think.
It's Jeremiah. Oh, that was a good song.
Yeah.
I hope Neville did play it yesterday, at least.
Experience me. I'm not playing with you. So, how was the weekend?
No, weekend was good, man. Rustig.
Yeah. You know, Sammy, ek wou gevra, jy blame us, yeah, you also stay in the tour. These people, they don't understand here. There's still a lot of movement. Like yesterday, Saturday, especially Saturday and yesterday. After curfew, there was still so much movement around my neighborhood there. I do not understand.
Yeah, movement, movement doesn't stop, eh?
Yeah, but it's supposed to.
But people are still just out there partying, having fun. Bro. Even after 10, after 12, you'll still see movement, people moving around. I don't know where the cops are, though. Let me say I'm guilty of it also, because I came from Hakana 10 o'clock.
A joke have provide the weekend. What were you doing in Hakana even?
I was invited by a friend. She had like a braai or something.
It was supposed to end at 8.
Yes, but it was like, it's a time. And now I understand why this curfew is really tough. By the time I went to go check my clock, it's like 10. I'm like,
You're thinking, next, no, you see here, I can check your stinner.
I was like, come make cheap, yo. Come make cheap. I cannot really stay till that late. But then I drove, but on my way home, just a lot of movement.
Sometimes you would be forgiven for forgetting that there's a curfew because there's so much movement still happening after 8 o'clock. And that's just here in Windhoek. I don't know, you guys who are watching us from outside of the capital, maybe you can let us know, because the curfew was extended to the whole country. So maybe you guys can let us know what it's like after 8 o'clock, wherever it is that you are finding yourself. It would be interesting to know. Let's quickly say good morning to some of the crew. Good morning, crew from Benato Nati B. Shailene Govases. Mora OQ. Kama OQ as Neville. I guess that Q. Ronnie Cowenji, morning Q man. Wat se demand so asof jy stout gemaak is? Ek is rustig my broer.
Ek weet wat jy alleen gesê het maar wat nou.
It's a maandagoggend. I was waiting for the crew mos. Yeah. Rich aunties in the building. Oh, man.
Yeah, come on, where's the rich auntie?
Yeah, rich auntie is here.
Rich auntie.
Good morning, MMC. Presidente
don't read that thing. I was telling Shines about that long.
Is it in Portuguese?
I think so. Maybe Maria can relate to it, because I don't know even know. It's about President.
Somebody wrote us a big referendum here in Portuguese. Okay, we do not overstand. Mona Lisa Hannes saying good morning. Hannes. Also, Tertu Uwanga. I'm seeing a lot of new names. It's great to have you guys on board. Benito Nati B. Where's Rich Auntie? There she is. Cora Q. Beisa. Morning, my man. Sebi Uyana Kabitako. Poor Cubase, you look so lonely there. Your uncle is not there today. Good morning. I'm good, man. Maria's here. And of course, Tatenawanes is also here. So no loneliness for me. Good morning, all Namibians. Salam Vote Wanachi. You guys are like, are you trying to teach us new languages this morning? Welcome, Semi from Aili Maida. Moro Moro from Jafet Mukuva Placidius Litwai. Morning, Cubase and colleague from Paul Songa. Kaiser Chiefs, Akeni, that was soccer the weekend.
My lady Sundowns at Sakhaven.
Yeah, it's a Dukom Kaiser Chiefs fans near happiest.
Yeah, it's a near happiest. They had a good chance of winning it, but they ruined their chance by not winning.
Yes. So I mean, the only thing you can do is win the games that you play,
Yeah,
and
so
not
if
worry
they could
about
have won
the
their
other.
games, they should have had a better chance. But
Yeah.
Lady Sundowns as the champions.
The Sundowns, like they finally found their form.
Yeah.
Good morning, red for Danger Maria, Lucia Shivede. But you're not really dressed in red today.
Yeah.
No,
man.
it's orange. I don't know if what color, but it's an orange.
Yeah, it looks on camera. I know how to say it.
It's my line. Thank you very much.
Oh, is it another
You guys
one?
want to demonstrate?
Another one of your designs. If Neville was here, he would say stand up so we can see.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ladies.
Turn around.
Do a 360.
You guys are so crazy, man. Good morning, Maria. Welcome. Please block Antonio Tuma. Dat is spam. It's a road. Je begint sommer net met block. Is 'n ander maandagoggend hier, nee. All right, guys, let's quickly look at the COVID numbers around the country before we move on with the show for this morning. Our current active cases, right? The current active cases in the country stand at 4,810. Our total caseload since the beginning of the coronavirus is 8,685 rather. 89 lives have been claimed by this coronavirus, 3,786 recoveries. The number is still steadily going up. Today is what, the 7th. Some of the kids are supposed to be back in school today.
Yeah. That was Some kids are returning to school today, which is weird because they had said my kids' school they were also supposed to return today, or they thought different rules apply for
Private schools.
for private schools and that they can come sooner. And I think they were just informed yesterday that no,
Everybody
has to comply to the regulations and reintroduce classes in the phases that have been stated by STATA. So last night, the kids were excited to go back today. We thought they were going to go back today. And they were told, no, they have to wait, I think the 17th or something.
Yeah.
Grade 3 is grade 0 to grade 3 is the 21st.
This is
The 14th next week is the grade 6, 7, 8, 9. Those grades are starting next week.
But are they doing this on purpose? Once again, they wait until the last day, like over the weekend, to sort of communicate some of this information?
No, I don't think it's their fault in this regard. I think they announced, everybody knew the dates, but like I said, some private schools thought they could, because even usually the private schools calendar is not exactly like state school calendars. Even when we break, sometimes they break earlier or later than other schools. So I think most private schools kind of stuck to their timeline, and they were told no. Dat werk is so nie. My only concern is my kids are grade 4. So last time they were supposed to start school, the Monday before they were supposed to start school, a Friday announcement came in that all schools are gonna stop again. So then they didn't manage to go back to school, which is okay, fine, it happens. My only concern is, again, they're going to start letting kids go to school, and maybe we'll possibly see a spike in cases from learners, and then the ministry will come back and say, you know what, just with the few that returned, we're already experiencing problems, so let us put this on hold again. So even if they're supposed to return, say on the 17th of September, you might find that another announcement will come in.
When is I think Hage will be having an announcement this week.
But look, we are in September now, right? And we are pushing it out to the end of September. That means you have maybe 1.5 weeks in September, then you have October, November. December is normally when the holidays come. So are we going to send the kids back to school for the 2 months and then have them write exams?
Yeah,
or
I don't know
how's it going to work?
Or are they going to repeat the grade next
Exactly.
year? Or are they going to teach next year 2 grades?
Yeah,
This is assuming there's no COVID-19 next year, which
Yes.
is highly, highly unlikely at this point.
Yes.
I don't know. Like I said, we're all dealing with a new pandemic.
Yes.
We make the rules as we go, and sometimes the rules we implement don't work.
But they don't. I've calculated the days my kid have to go back to school according to the groups that they are in from the time they have to start. That will basically just be a month.
Yeah, but
But they were not going to get December holiday, by the way.
Yeah, no, I said the days that I calculated since they are going in groups.
But that
they
is
were
a whole-
divided in groups, like this week, group A, group 1, next week. So I calculated the amount of days that
It's equivalent of a month.
it's a month.
That's crazy.
Till the 18th of December.
And they don't have online classes.
They have they have been doing
online schooling.
yeah, like homeschooling and stuff. So I see no difference. They can just continue with that.
For me, it's crazy. Even for instance, not giving the kids holiday in December, right? Most families will probably want to.
Go away.
Yes. No, I don't know. Like by December, you don't know how the situation is going to be like.
But this is
I
assuming
think
it's still
December.
under the same condition. I mean, first
Yeah.
you're going to think like,
No,
where are you going to?
For some people, like let's say we put in leave, we're going to the farm.
Okay, but now you have to decide which one is more important.
My holiday.
The kid, your holiday, but the child's had kind of holiday since March.
Yeah. So now they're not on holiday, which means my holiday has to get cancelled.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, I think, a very small price to pay in hindsight, right?
It's a groot price for me. I don't travel at all, so when I get that one chance to travel.
Yeah, I just think in any event, most people that usually do that get excited for December holidays generally are planning something with the family in December. But with the way we're all struggling financially, there is no money for what I then call luxury, which right now travel is a luxury.
Now, some people have still been saving up for whatever holiday they're going to have.
Of course, I'm generalizing because that group that is saving up is in the minority, because to assume that, I mean, this has just affected everybody.
Of course, yes.
And and obviously prices have gone down. I mean, I saw this lady, she does travel, like she said, travel consultant. And she was just saying she's so surprised that even though a lot of lodges have reduced their prices by 80%, quite literally, that still it's just difficult to get clients to take advantage of this 80% discounts that they're offering.
But they haven't really encouraged that culture in us Namibians. Let me put it that way, of travel, especially to lodges here.
Once it's broke, we are broke. We don't have money to travel.
That's not always the case, right? For instance, let me give you an example. Remember, Mary, I remember the vouchers that we got from.
Yeah, we spoke about that on air as well. That is the travel and what you're going to eat there.
There's food, there's traveling fees, and like it's still expensive.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. It's still expensive. The average Namibian cannot really afford to travel even around the country. And there's such beautiful sights to see in this country.
But the other thing she also said, and this was also interesting, she said even though the other realization for her was that even though some lodges and resorts reduced their prices by 80%, that it is still expensive. That it still is expensive. So are we, I mean, at some point we must accept and acknowledge that I think we were paying a lot on normal prices.
Yeah.
Like lodges and resorts, the hospitality industry has been charging an arm and a leg.
Overcharged.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah. Good luck.
It's a difficult situation.
Yeah.
This whole COVID-19 thing is such a mess. I saw something here that Raw sort of tagged us in. Cuba is Namibia.
They're talking about sound. Sorry, before you continue, I think this is the third comment I'm seeing. They say, guys, check your sound. Quality, guys, check the sound.
Tate Zyle. Okay, I'll give you some more volume here.
Yeah.
Just a little more.
Guys, just...
Yeah. Anyway, let us know if you're still having an issue. Anyway, Roy is saying plus minus 6% of the total COVID deaths were caused by COVID. The other 96% deaths had comorbidities. What the hell is that? Anyway, CDC recently made...
underlying issues.
I guess so. CDC recently made this admission. Check their website. Therefore, a lockdown is counterproductive and a vaccine is not a necessity, especially for those who are relatively healthy.
Chance, there's something apparently, sorry to interrupt, static in the sound apparently. I think, is it my mic?
No, but we would also pick up the mic most in the headphones.
Yeah, but there is that sound, that won't go away.
Do you guys want me to play a beat in the background so you don't focus on everything else?
But where's the sound coming? It's not normal. No, it's a very hollow sound.
It sounds fine to me. Like in my headphones, it sounds fine.
I hear like a hollow, like the spoken eniri.
Hey.
It's like a ghost in here.
No, but it's better now.
What is ghost in Oshiwambo?
Oshilul.
Umunu ilulu mo studio.
Okay.
No, but it's a bit quieter now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know sometimes when I go and replay our show,
you also hear.
And I hear this stuff, it's very irritating for me at the time. I'm like, oh my God, why didn't we pick that up and why didn't we try to rectify it? It's an unpleasant viewing experience.
Yeah.
When things are not 100. But they said the sound is fine now. Somebody just said sound is fine. So I'm hoping it's fine now. All right.
All right. Yeah. So apparently the CDC made the admission that basically less than 10% of the COVID deaths reported so far can be attributed to COVID-19 directly. About 95% had other underlying causes, I guess. That is interesting. Like, Sammy, for instance, now you mentioned that South Africa is going back under lockdown.
They have to, yeah, because the cases are just going too much. Ramaphosa announced that, I'm speaking under correction here, but I think they will go, 100 days or so.
But then...
No alcohol, no tobacco.
100 days, that's 3 months. How viable is that still?
Cubans, if you notice that the only way you can really reduce the numbers is lockdown.
Is to reduce the rate of infection, you need to get people to stop moving.
Yeah, and people to stop moving.
Yeah.
And people to also just recover from it.
Yes.
It's strict lockdown. It's the only thing that can really bring the numbers down.
No, I disagree with you. It's not the only thing that can bring down numbers. Attitude is what brings down numbers. Because even if you lock us down and we're not adhering and taking the measures we need to, it's not going to help. There are so many countries in Europe that we can compare to that have never really gone into lockdown. And their cases are not soaring. Yeah. People have been going to work. Kids have been going to school. People lunch normally. I mean, all they do is it's behavior. It's the behavior of the citizens. And unfortunately, maybe South Africa has to take down lockdown measures because people are not adhering to the measures that they have to take. So it's not lockdown that's going to save them. It's the behavior.
But how do you change their behavior? I mean, I'm sure everybody has all the information that they need to take care of not just themselves, but also their communities, the people around them.
I think it's disbelief. I think there are still people that just don't believe in the virus up till today.
No, I don't even think it's a disbelief. I think people are now, it's getting to a point where you either know somebody that has been affected or has been infected, right? Mm. You are either infected or affected. It's getting to that point. I mean, I just found out yesterday my best friend tested positive.
Okay.
That's the closest it's ever come to me. Yesterday, that realization that, I just finished golf and I get this message. She's like, brah, they're taking me to Safari for isolation. She can't isolate, even though she lives alone, she can't isolate at home because she's got asthma. So she needs care. She needs care. They need to keep an eye on her. She's like, I'm feeling okay, but obviously she's nervous because of her asthma. But that's the closest it's come to me. And it's the same with other people. So, I mean, people know it.
Like, is then I guess it's a matter of I don't care.
Yeah, we just don't care.
Because like I still see many people only wearing their the masks sort of to not get in trouble with authorities. Like you're not wearing the mask because you want to stay protected or you want to protect others. You're only wearing it because somebody's going to ask you, where's your mask?
Seatbelt scenario.
Yes, the seatbelt
scenario.
Yes.
You know the seatbelt is supposed to protect you, but you only wear it for traffic officers.
Yes.
To avoid a ticket. It's the most... So yeah, we don't care. Yeah. And that will be our downfall. And that's why, unfortunately, government has to take these strict measures to try and protect us. But like I said, again, even if we still don't adhere, even during lockdown, we still are. And look at Windhoek. It's a perfect example. Windhoek is currently in lockdown. I mean, we have curfew now.
We were talking about the movement after curfew.
Yes.
Earlier.
Yesterday, by the way, I heard there was a big accident where, a friend of mine drove by and they just said, oh my gosh, this was past lockdown. Said, oh my gosh, there's a big accident that just happened here. I saw at least 2 bodies. They're busy. The ambulance is on the side.
Oh my gosh.
So it looks like people were, I'm sure the details we'll probably have the story by today.
Yeah.
But it seems, I can only imagine people probably rushing.
Yeah, speeding.
Speeding to get home, to make it for lockdown. It's like, if you know there's 10 minutes on the clock, why do you wait till there's 10 minutes on the clock for you to start moving from whatever point you are to get home? By the way, I'm not blaming the casualties of that accident. We don't know the details, but I'm generalizing. I'm not even talking about the accident right now.
This particular accident.
Yeah, I'm not talking about this, but I'm
yes.
talking about generally. Because I see people rushing. Like, you know your house realistically from the point where you are to get to your house. Realistically, it will take you, if you do a safe drive, it will take you, say, 20 minutes, okay? Why would you wait till there's 5 minutes on the clock?
To try and push it.
To try and push it. I mean, say your goodbyes and gaan huis toe.
And I don't really want to go, man. There's still time. There's still time.
I think Rob commented and said the fun only starts
when curfew starts.
When curfew starts.
Come on, the party begins when you're supposed to be leaving.
Can you believe it?
Can't I just sleep over here, man? Yeah. It's crazy. But like, it's true what Maria is saying. Like, I mean, we've been saying this on the show for a long time now. It's going to be a community solution that helps us, a change in our attitude. I mean, the mask is there for you to protect yourself and to protect the people around you. It's that simple. I've started walking around with my own sanitizer for the first time, so now I just sanitize when I'm in and out of.
A neighbor of mine, the sister tested positive.
Sorry, Shines. Apparently that sound is still there. We can't rectify it. Must we just maybe announce that we can't rectify it? Because it looks like they're waiting for us to fix it.
Irritating sound on the background.
Yeah. All right, please continue.
Yeah. So I was saying a friend of mine. We'll sort it out and see what comes next, because it has to do with cabling.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was saying a friend of mine, the sister tested positive. I think the fact that there are no symptoms, she was like, this corona thing doesn't really. She was not bothered by it. So she went to go do her testing as well, but her results luckily came out negative. But her attitude towards it, she was just like, nah.
Whatever.
And
if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah, I was like, this thing is serious. As much as you think, just because you don't have symptoms, you want to take that advantage of saying, no, I don't have symptoms.
Yeah.
So I think most people are also, because you're positive and you don't have the symptoms, then you think, this is not a real virus.
Yeah, it's very strange, especially like my friend's case. So she's been working home since March because, she can work in isolation, and because I think her bosses know that she's got asthma, it was like, okay, if you can work from home, it's not an issue. So she's been working from home.
Yeah.
She hasn't been at the office, and because she knows she's asthma, she's one of those that takes extra precaution. So when she goes and shop, she's constantly sanitized. She always has a mask on. And she said there's only 2 scenarios if she has to think of where she got it, because she's not sure where she got it. The first thing is jogging. Apparently she noticed like when people are jogging, because she doesn't jog with her mask. But they say she noticed that when people are jogging, and she didn't like it, like they spit a lot on the floor, like, you know, which, okay, I don't really think that would be a cause, but she said she didn't like that,
she
yes.
noticed, yes.
But then the other second thing is her sister recently had a birthday. They had no symptoms. She's the type of person that checks temperature before you get into her house.
Yeah. She's got her own thermal gun at home.
She's got her own. She's those people.
Well done.
She's that person, you know. But she said the only other thing she can think is, her sister, I think they had a party. I think her sister and 2 other people always try to do social, like, I mean, and she said that's the only thing. But then those people were probably asymptomatic. If she got it from there, nobody was
showing
until now. Still nobody's showing any. That's the other thing. Then you just start realizing, you and I, all of us in the studio could have already had this thing.
Yeah.
But because we were asymptomatic, it
just
just
got it recovered
Yes.
and moved on.
And the funny thing is, most people are asymptomatic. These cases that are popping, you live in here, some people just went to go get tested because they were primary, but they're like, I'm fine. There's absolutely one of our, like, if
He was also an asymptomatic.
he was also asymptomatic. So, guys, that you will take better.
Yeah.
Better care.
Like at this point, you don't look for somebody who's coughing or looks sickly to try and, like, because even people who look like normal who are showing no symptoms at all could be carrying the virus. So, like, the best to be taking care of themselves. Just wear your mask, droplets all over the place, and also you protect yourself from taking in whatever is still hanging in the air and so on.
I saw somebody, one of the guys at an ATM yesterday was not wearing a mask. So the security told this guy, bro, you cannot.
Yeah, you cannot touch the mask.
And he wanted to make a big fuss about it, and he was also having this negative. Yeah.
Terrible.
I think it's a network issue, because even my video seems to be buffering here. I'm not really seeing what is happening on the screen. But anyway, let me read some comments while the technical team sees what they do. Beautiful outfit, Maria, from Ronnie Kawaji.
Thank
Ricardo
you.
Gilongwa. No, grade 7 started today. Point of correction.
That's
everywhere except for the
commas,
except for Vintuko Kahanja and Rehoboth. All right. Asino Kambikiti, I want to see something too. She stand up and turn slowly. Aye, Khanjala man. Mario
You
said,
guys can't have nice things.
yeah, Mario Karukham, I love your broadcast. Ek het nou amper iets gesê in my mond ook. Morning from Mutatio Customs. Morning, welcome. Abel Wildugel Joy. What is that? Like, are you like? Is that like a Deutsch? Lives in Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, interesting. Baba Idamwaye made me who I am today. I just had a feeling it was Maria Exe. Oh my God, cow. I was not watching, just listening, and when I looked at the laptop, yo, I'm just going to be honest and say, Maria, a cake net the Blairy show to see your hearty self, cow. Cuts.
That's a
Out
compliment,
the bag.
right?
Yeah.
That's a compliment. Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Yes, and this is the shadows.
Hello.
Collection.
What are you saying about the rest of us who are also on screen here?
Yeah.
So you only watch to look at Maria and us?
I don't know. I mean, I would hope you would tune in to hear me, not look at me.
Come on.
You know.
I'm also going to dye my hair blonde. Just wait. Once I'll see.
Apparently, it's okay now. Somebody's saying it's okay now. I think it's. Yeah. What? Stelta, shh. I mean, it's not a biggie there, but. So it's all right. All
That's
right.
how big it down.
Yeah, some of them, even the UPS also, the mics also pick up the sound of the UPS. Don J. Mwandi, end of December, we must all just repeat the year 2020 volume 2. That is actually a good idea. I second that. DK Jr., sound, check it out, please. Static, good morning, crew. Cubase, please tell your IT guys to fix the sound. IT guys, fix the sound. Okay, now we are sound.
Yo, should we just cancel today's show because, shame, all the comments about the sound. Mayday,
Come on,
Mayday,
Shines,
sound collapse.
worse. Now you made it even worse. No, please, something is wrong there, guys. I don't know what is happening. Is it a connection somewhere here behind on my mixer?
No, but then somebody just said, somebody. Okay, now I can hear also the. Kijk zo. Meneer, as you need the technical studio manager, he's so. Today he's so comfortable and like, ik beweeg niet vandaag.
Zoals Neville zal zeggen, kastori anjing.
Vandaag is ik op jullie show, niet om aan.
Okay, now, I honestly have no idea what is going on because whatever it is.
In my headphones, it sounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whatever it is
okay,
that you guys are hearing.
In my headphones, it sounds just now.
But I think I don't have sound anymore. Did you just switch off my earphones?
No, yeah.
Okay, not too much. Now I can hear that.
Yeah, if you make your sound too hard, then you'll hear that disturbing sound.
Okay.
Yeah, but
some are saying it's proper, some are saying it's not okay. I think this is
no, the ones that say proper, they're doing it. Those comments come in instant. So I think it switches on from bad to good, and when it's good, they're like, sound is good. But then we're still looking at old comments. By the way, wat het jy gemaakt het? Iets gepeter now. I have no sound.
Don Jay says it's deep now.
Oh,
it's not that bad. Was it hard or?
That's like I think you turned it all the way. Okay, guys, sorry. I mean, but like it felt like my.
Ooh, dramas Monday morning. It's proper now. Kom ons gaan vorentoe,
Yeah,
baba.
gaan vorentoe.
Ja.
Yo, you are trying to kill me up in the studio. Just jaloux my outfit.
No. I'm in love with the outfit actually. So.
Okay, guys. Let's veer away from the sound and the COVID for a little bit. The fish rod guys were in court on Friday. Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yes.
Yeah.
What was happening?
I think it was postponed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was postponed.
Also, they didn't really.
No, I think the state. There's so much information coming in because you have Tate Mike is putting an appeal. He wants bail.
Yes.
We also know Ricardo was in there trying to fight, not being granted bail, and then the fish rod all made an appearance, and then we know James appeared for the other charges related to the bribery. So it's like everything is happening all at once. But I understand that the state was just giving their reason for why there needs to be another postponement in the matter. And I think the reason was that the ACC received documents from Iceland and is it Spain?
And
yes, I remember one.
And Norway.
Yeah, okay, Iceland and Norway. They received a pile of, and they have to because
of course go
they
through
can't capture it digitally apparently because their system is too many files. So they need to sift through those files. And therefore, they need more time.
Angola said they don't want to cooperate with the ACC. They will do their own investigation. So that's also another.
No, that's not. Angola didn't say that. Our ACC said, because I think they were asked why the former fisheries minister in Angola and her son and a third person were also not arrested. And the ACC just responded to say that Angola also has its own ACC. And their own investigation. So they're going to run their own investigations, and then depending on that, they will either arrest or not. But it's not our jurisdiction necessarily because they have to run their own investigation. So it's not Angola said it; they were just stating that as a fact. But I think yes. So the magistrate has to now make a ruling. I think this week on whether or not she's going to grant that postponement, that extension or postponement for the case. But yeah, so I mean, nothing dramatic is happening right now, but I think people are just curious to know what those documents contain.
Yes, of course. Postponed until May 2021 is what is coming through in the comments.
This case has been coming on for a long time, and it hasn't started yet. It's just these guys coming to court.
It's not so
really
long.
I don't
It
think
started
it's that
like around
long.
November, December last year.
I mean, they got arrested in November.
It's almost a year already. Eh?
Right after elections, I think is when.
Yeah, but if you,
Yeah.
but no, but they got arrested. Did they get arrested? Yeah, they voted in prison.
Ah.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah,
a
they-
picture. We
yeah.
saw a picture of
Yeah.
them voting in prison.
They voted in prison, yeah.
Yeah, that time the other prison near outside
outside
Vinto.
CS or
CS.
Yeah, that.
I don't think it's look. If you think about how big this case is, and it is
A big case, yes.
huge
Yeah.
case. A year is actually not that
Yeah.
not that crazy because you need to think of all the investigations that need to happen. And then
Yes.
obviously COVID-19 happened, and it's difficult for them to
Which
get
also stunted progress, yes.
information from authorities from outside. But what I do and can say is that it has been the most dramatic case, and it hasn't even gone to trial.
Yeah.
I mean, also, by the way, the two South African lawyers that flew in to represent them without documentation also last week tried to re-appeal their sentence and conviction. You know, I think they were slapped with a 10,000 fine each, and they were immediately
repatriated back to South
they
Africa.
were basically sent packing to South Africa immediately, and there's a 5-year ban.
For them.
From practicing
Yes.
in the country, in Namibia.
I think it's coming into the country
So they're not allowed to come into the country, period.
for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
So they tried to appeal that. They lost. It's like, no, I haven't seen any single victory for anybody that is either the fish rot or related to the fish rot case. I haven't seen anybody getting any victory. It's like everybody's just been getting their L's. Fatiso. Oh, no. Oh, bail, near. Oh, you want to appeal? No. You want to... No.
Of course, it's a big case. There are a lot of moving pieces, and there were so many people also involved. I mean, yes, the guys that were arrested were the masterminds or the key players, but there are so many moving pieces. I mean, remember the previous secession case? I think it's still in the courts.
Yeah, it's still. Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to see a conclusion to the fish rot case anytime soon.
Yeah, and again, my only issue, and I agree with the guys in jail, they're talking about selective justice, and that's always been, I agree with them on that. It's selective. Yes, we have 7 guys in prison now. But what about the other people that are clearly involved, that have not been arrested? And when are we going to see those arrests?
Like, for instance, who?
The South African, the lawyer that's currently in South Africa.
Right. I mean, we can't go arrest him in SA.
But they're not even trying to bring him because you can...
If Cyril can catch him and send him to us, that would be nice.
They know exactly where he is.
Yes.
If they haven't even tried to communicate that with the South African authorities to get him, he's not on the run. He's on the run maybe to come here. He's scared to get arrested here, but he's not like hiding in South Africa necessarily.
Yes, he's living openly.
He's living openly in SA, but there seems to be no attempts. Which the only issue is that even if it's not, people will see it as a racial issue.
Yes.
Like, why does a white guy get away with this?
Yeah.
I mean, he's clearly implicated. Clearly.
I mean, even Caesar went to court for his ties.
For his
ties
ties
to the fish rod.
Yeah, and this guy is just like.
It's not.
There's not even a warrant of arrest for him.
And I think some of the things were confirmed, sort of semi-confirmed of the activities that Mr. de Klerk was busy with. So it is interesting that there's not even a warrant of arrest out for him.
Yeah.
Or that we're trying to bring him in, even for just questioning or anything. It really is amazing.
Yeah.
Master DJ Manyami saying bomb there.
Yeah? Master DJ who?
Manyami. What? What is Manyami?
Oh, jealous. Oh no. Manyami is, there's no actual, yeah. There's no English word.
I've heard that in a
yeah,
Sally
no
Bosman
Manyami is
song.
like it's almost stubborn, like you're stubborn.
Oh. The fish rod case hurts a lot. Let's move on, please. I made a Nuyama.
Science says, nowadays may brew blame it still, otherwise Maria doesn't agree with anything you say today. I don't You and I disagree a lot. Yeah.
Shilikunye.
Stefanus.
Tartujanus. I don't know how to. Guys, I don't want to butcher. But then 6 people liked it. Who commented so?
What?
His comment, 6 people liked it.
Yeah.
Like on stem sub.
We agree with this one. Yeah.
Hope.
Yeah. Stefanus, James and Anias, those lawyers from South Africa found out as Vendukisho the hard way. Martin Emutoni thought I am the only one that picked it up. Oh, that Mary and Semi.
I just disagreed with one point. I said,
disagree.
No, it's when you said about lockdown is the only way, and then I said I disagree.
And then you said disagree.
Yeah, and why? Hold up, man.
Nambos says I still get panic attacks every time I hear fish rot.
Yeah, no?
It's not, we're such a unique people in the, everywhere, all these scandals everywhere in the world is called something gate. Namibia decided, nope, we are going to go with rot. We're going to call ours fish rot, diamond rot, whatever rot it is.
No, I mean, fish rot made sense because it's a play on words.
Yes. But now everything is
but because they don't understand rot. Everything, So it was a play on word, and it's perfect with fish rot. It just doesn't make sense when you say diamond rot. What do you mean?
There's a rot in the diamonds. Laugh ILM Nakasila Angola, come and laugh out loud. Shangula and James are becoming darker. I expected them to look more yellow bone.
Well, I mean, they're dark skinned men. They've always been.
Come on, they've been out of the sun.
Well, if you're naturally dark skinned, you are dark skinned. It's not a sun issue.
Yeah. I would have been demoralized if it was me. Is that Semi now? No, Semi is strong enough. He can handle.
So you guys don't want disagreements in the studio? On Almal stamps.
Come on, let's say yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
Semi.
yes,
apologies. I agree. I agree with your initial point because I'm getting slack for it. So I agree.
Be careful. Don't just agree.
I must stop disagreeing. Yes, with anybody in the studio.
Yeah, you guys. I think those are the comments that I have now. I see that there's no more sound issues. I'm actually happy to hear that. Ricardo is saying, it's true with everything he says, Maria. Maria's like, no, I don't agree with you. Blame it still, mate. And call Neville back.
But Neville and I disagree more. And
yes, exactly.
So what's the
when does Maria and Neville ever get along here in the studio? Okay, guys, let me just plug it. Hopefully for tomorrow we're going to have that conversation. But you should please go register to vote. If you haven't registered, the supplementary registration of voters started today, the 7th. It's going until, the 15th? So, we're going to have the exact details. But it did start today.
Yeah.
This is, of course, for our local authority, regional government, local authority elections. So please go vote. There are a lot of questions that I understand, even I have. For instance, people who have moved from one jurisdiction to another within the last 12 months. What do I do? Do I still vote with my old voters card?
You have to be I think you have to be in a city for over 12 months.
No, but then I'm still in the city, but I moved locations. For instance, I don't live in Khomasdal anymore. Now I live in Dorado Park. Do I vote for the councillors in Dorado Park?
West, I think either your proof of residency or alternatively rental agreement should dictate which jurisdiction that you're going to vote, and they do ask for that.
Yeah.
But
you need to change
what I wanted to say was, the thing about local authorities is that you actually have a direct say in who you want to represent you. It's not like where you vote swap or any other party, and there's a party list, and you have no say
over
who that list. So don't take it for granted. Do register. You actually have a say in this one, an actual say.
Yes, this is where the actual change actually begins.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of people don't even understand that most of the laws and stuff, they start off in the lower house of parliament, which is the one that's going to be populated by the people that you vote for, or some of the people that you vote for, and then they move to the National Assembly. All right, so it is equally important, maybe even more, to make sure that you get the people who represent your views in Parliament.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, we got rain this weekend, eh?
Friday, Saturday?
No,
Friday.
Is it Saturday?
Saturday, yes.
Yeah.
I woke up.
We also published a story about the weather forecast. It's looking very, very good, very promising. We're getting early rains.
But is it good though? I'm trying to remember whether we generally have a good rainy season if we start getting early rains. I know sometimes.
But we've never received rains this early. Early rains for us is November. So November, if it starts raining there, that's early rains. Even just before, like October, even October, end of October towards November, those are early rains. But to get them in September. That's
early September, no. Yeah, it's interesting. All right. I don't know. Do you guys want to disagree some more, or should we go? It's Maandag, ek wil gaan.
You guys, it's only 6 minutes past the hour of 9.
Okay, my bad. Our job is not done. Huh?
So you guys
if you want to talk, grab a mic.
No, I mean I've seen some comments say, okay guys, I'm tired of fish rot. Oh no, please, COVID. Okay, what do you guys want us to talk about?
Erastus saying, don't Namibia have a restart button? Everything we have here is rotten. Fish rot, diamond rot, tender rot, justice rot, everything is just rot. Yeah, let's go register and vote out those who are involved in fish rot. That's where it starts. I don't know if there's anybody who... Are there still people who are sitting in their positions in government who are directly implicated in this fish rot thing?
Tarek says...
Unless we don't know of them yet.
Yeah.
Tarek says, I guess you're trying to say Meria, which is M-E-R-J-H, by the way. Meria Neville says, speelverkou. Gaan speelver.
Yeah.
That's Neville for you, yes.
I think the lawyers ran to SA, or where is Sakiano? Saki Kadila. Huh? What was the other one? What was the other Saki's surname?
Yeah, Saki Kadila, yeah.
Where's that guy anyway?
Isn't he around? Maria, what studio rot is this? Agree to disagree. Mutatio Castle studio rot. It has nothing to do with Semi. It's that chair. You can't finish debating while sitting there. You have to pick another chair.
Me?
No, Semi.
Oh.
It's like, it's not personal. It's just that chair. That chair just brings out.
It's a hot chair. It's a very hot one.
Get on the roof. You can't miss it. I don't know what like.
They're replying to each other.
Yeah, there are always some conversations going on in the comments. We can only get to do that once we actually get off the air and you start going up and down through the comments and stuff.
Yeah.
It gets a bit confusing while, we're still live. Roy is saying, they are just waiting to be called out. Okay, people implicated in the fish rot.
Oh, maybe we should talk about clicks.
Okay, we'll get to them now.
Let us get angry.
I'm saying that because I'm disappointed it's just disappointing. Elem Nakathila Angola, maar Tate Hage is bad luck. Nothing just worked for him. Very sad indeed. Huh? He's also making his own luck in a way. I do understand that some circumstances are, of course, outside his control. And he's going to take the slack, unfortunately, because he's the man sitting at the helm of government. But, not everything is just happening to him. So let's talk about clicks quickly. Clicks
and Discam.
Is it hulle al twee?
Oh, jy het die ander ene gesien nie.
No, we were not even there on social media. It's like, forget clicks, go buy from Discam. No, Discam is not implicated.
I shall send you. Yesterday, actually, the news of Discam came in yesterday, and I was thoroughly disappointed.
Yesterday, normal hair.
Yes, the normal hair, damage there, yeah.
Yeah, yes, okay. So, you can unpack the clicks while I try to get you the Discam.
Look, I'm not necessarily... I don't really understand what it is that they were trying to do, but from what I could see, it was they were basically depicting what is considered to be white hair, basically, as healthy hair, and then damaged hair black hair
Yeah.
was being depicted as damaged. And of course, there are different scenarios, colored hair, that has been color treated and stuff. But it was just an irresponsible look. Is this blackface?
Discam.
Hi, Mukuruanch.
I'll share it with you guys so that you can get some insight. But yeah, sorry, you were saying Cubase?
I'm done. I'm done, guys.
Okay,
I'm so done.
Let me give you guys the details. Okay, so Discam, the attack on Discam, and it's gonna get loud. Is they Discam store launched an African beauty campaign with blackface. So it's a white mannequin, okay, that they used, and they put blackface on the mannequin, like darker skin.
They tried to darken the mannequin's skin.
And they put like this really terrible wig on the mannequin, terrible, and then they put an African dress on her, like an African print dress on her. But the whole mannequin is white except black. It's
for the face.
Clearly blackface, and like I said, terrible wig. So they're obviously having a go at
who thought
the
it was
black community.
a good idea.
So that's the one that people are having an issue with in terms of Discam. The clicks is they were showing, I think they're showing a hair range.
Yeah.
And
were they not like trying to sell shampoo or something?
It seemed like they were advertising some other hair product.
Yeah. So I'll give you now. So the one of Discam is, I think they were showing the whatever. So there's frizzy and dull hair, okay, but then they say frizzy and dull hair, and then it's ethnic hair, right? And then they say normal hair, which is this blonde with, so it's a white woman. And then they say the other text says dry and damaged hair, again, black hair. And then they say fine and flat hair. And they have like
white
this
hair.
Blonde hair. And then I think the last one says color treated hair, again, So it's language.
Yeah.
All the bad languages like dry and damaged, frizzy and dull, it's all people of color or black women. And then the normal hair and healthy hair and fine hair is
white hair,
ethnic, what do you call it, Caucasian. So obviously clicks, they've removed it off their website. And they've issued an apology.
I don't care for the apology.
But the question is, how was it approved?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying I don't care for their apology.
And the thing is, it being approved, that type of stuff usually goes through a lot of hands.
Yes.
So for it to have been approved just shows that there aren't black women in their creative departments. That is very concerning.
Or they could have been there and their voices were just,
Just even most voices are just
drowned
muffled. You have
out.
no say. You say, don't
You're like,
do
guys,
this.
this is not. It's fine.
If you remove the other hair, I don't think they should have sold the message that they wanted to. I think it's the comparison that made the problem.
Yes, and the language, like Neria is saying,
So
like
maybe
labeling the other hair the way.
The way. So if they should have just made it for the black hair alone without adding the white, the normal and whatever, I think it
would have been a whole different reaction.
Yes. A whole difference now. But now because you added that comparison element, it just created like.
It got me thinking, right? Because these things are happening so frequently these days.
Yes.
So it got me thinking, is it a situation where some of these guys are doing it on purpose, even though you want to court controversy, basically to draw attention to yourself? Could it be a situation like that?
That's my issue. I've thought about it, and I also get these suspicions like they are capitalizing on our outrage.
Yes.
Because if you piss us off, and we have the numbers, as we do, like for example, this is Clicks SA.
Yeah.
So majority black is a black. The population is predominantly black.
Yes. Yeah.
So you banking on their outrage, and we will get outrage because it's triggering.
Yes.
I mean, messaging is very important for us, but you bank on that because it's almost like you're saying, any publicity is good publicity.
It's good publicity. Yes, get the black community to focus on our brand.
Yeah.
Yes, it's controversial, but it's going to blow over. I mean, imagine, for instance, in this situation, right? There we were Friday. I'm thinking, you know what? To hell with clicks. Maybe I should, start checking out Discam.
Yeah.
And then Discam decides, no.
Just
we're also going to
literally
pull.
a day later.
Yeah, we're going to pull off a blackface as well. We also want to control.
We also want to see. Oh, we like what's happening there. It clicks. Oh, lekker. Let's also, and it would fail miserably if. I know there's a lot of people saying they're going to boycott both Discam and clicks. The only problem, the reason big corporates and companies can continue banking on our outrage or capitalizing on our outrage is because it's very short-lived.
Yes.
Once we make a lot of
after
noise.
a while,
We
you
make a
forget.
noise
Yes.
today,
We
tomorrow
make a
forget
noise
about it.
today.
Yes.
Tomorrow you're in Clicks buying shampoo. Why are you in Clicks buying shampoo?
Honestly, like I had that same sort of scenario. I had basically I got home and my wife just tore into me because I walked in there with Pick and Pay plastic bags. She was so outraged by the
I don't shop at ShopRite.
by the issue you remember the
workers.
The retrenchment story.
no, not the retrenchment. The guy and the lady who assaulted one of the employees.
Yeah.
And and nothing really came of it. So she was really outraged by that, and she had decided, you know what, there are enough supermarkets around to get my food from.
Yeah.
And then and I start to go stop. She didn't even want to eat.
Ja, ek eet die kos van die winkel.
Yes.
Yes.
But so it's like you were saying, I was also outraged at the time, but then after a while, it becomes in the back of my mind because there's so many other things happening. And I think that is what they are banking on. You're going to be outraged and then cause enough of a hype around the brand, but then the outrage is not going to last, and hopefully the hype will.
Ali says, according to Clicks, Maria's hair is normal while ours is damaged, which is triggering. Actually, this is what they were calling frizzy hair. So I wouldn't qualify either. But obviously, I'm in a better position
than our damaged and dull hair.
And also, sorry, we were saying about this cancel culture, right? Where it backfires. I remember even people saying they're going to boycott TikTok because during the Black Lives Matter movement and during those riots that were happening, they were banning content that spoke on the Black Lives Matter. Now, TikTok is a Chinese app, Chinese-owned company, and everybody in China uses it, and obviously it caught up with the rest of the world. And we know Chinese are also deeply racist. So anything that had hashtag Black Lives Matter was not allowed to be posted, or even if you didn't do a hashtag, but your content was on Black Lives Matter, it was taken down. So people were like, no, black people say, okay, if you don't stand with us, if you only care for our content when it's kiki, ha ha, you understand with us when we're creating. And by the way, black people are so creative. Black people and people of color. I mean, humor comes naturally to black people and people of color. It's just headed, And so the best content I've been seeing on TikTok is from black people. Like, it's funny, it's humorous, it's nice. And people were saying, oh, well, but so this is all you want from us? To create nice videos and kiki and bring more followers for you and more people downloading your app and more subscribers, whatever.
But when we want to have a serious conversation.
Now we want to have a serious conversation about our livelihoods and our lives and mattering. You guys are saying,
nope.
Nee. Please, lost thy hood. Continue being funny. Leave the rioting. Continue being funny. So people said, oh, we're gonna. So I saw people doing videos they are deleting their app, but 1 week later,
they're back on TikTok.
Yeah, it's almost like you need Rihanna to say it. I remember when Rihanna said, boycott Snapchat. We all boycotted Snapchat, and Rihanna had more success telling us to boycott Snapchat than us telling ourselves to boycott TikTok. So how long is this Clicks thing going to be? Not very long. And that's why Clicks can get away with it. And that's why this can come a day after and do something like that. Yeah. And that's why another company this week could also run its own campaign that's very similar. But we're not serious with our cancel culture. We just are not.
Yep. There's an organization called Black Dollar. I should check it out.
Black Dollar?
Yeah. It's like trying to direct you, the black community, to spend your money wisely. Don't spend your money on some of these guys who keep perpetuating some of this. It's insane, man. It's crazy that, I commend all of you for still having the strength to wake up and still get things done in this kind of climate. Jesus.
Boys school.
Yes.
Yeah.
The same story,
Yes.
whereby he's here because the other guy is black and fuzzy, he would ski.
Yes, the problem comes from the top.
Yeah. Remember even H&M when they did that monkey
Oh yeah,
with a child?
With a child, yeah.
Something monkey on a black child. And South EFF organized people, they literally went to go riot in front of H&M, and people were like, I'm never shopping H&M. Now I'm seeing the same like content like, oh, I got this top from H&M.
Yes.
I was like, guys, can you not understand? And then you still put them as a hashtag. Hashtag H&M or hashtag clicks or hashtag. Don't you understand that you're selling their products for them as well?
For them, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should go before something breaks here in the studio. This is like, what a way to end the Monday.
Oh yeah, one last thing.
What a way to start the weekend for clicks.
You want to read the comments?
Some of the comments that are there.
Okay, Regine Kathy Mushimba, but somehow sometimes the hair is damaged in us women. And then Castro replies, yes, but fact is they made it seem like black hair is bad and white hair is perfect.
Yeah, all hair can be damaged. So
yes, of course.
All hair. The problem is again messaging is that like the white hair is good hair and the black hair is.
Regina, you've clearly never had a white girl in your bed. They leave their hair everywhere. Your guys' hair don't break half as much as white hair. Anyway, Tarek Mustafa, I'm only waiting for you, Maria, to tell me you delete my TIL. What is that?
Maybe TikTok.
Okay. In my TikTok app that I ain't used once. All right. I personally am not offended by racism at the age I am, but rather it scares me because I have nieces and nephews.
Just to know.
Yeah, just to know this is the best world we can give them is so upsetting. It's not the best world we can give them.
No.
We can change it.
Yes, we have the power.
Yes, you may not be able to change all of it all at once, but we can start the change that we want to see little by little.
Yes.
Don Pena, people must forgive fish rot as they forgive white people in Africa.
Yeah, they can forgive them, but obviously people still have to face, there's always consequence for your actions, and this is what's going to happen. So nobody cares if you forgive fish rot people or not. That's a personal decision, but there should be consequences.
We'll not forget what they have done.
Yes, they must still
face the music.
Yes, face the music. Yeah. Dance to that bitter tune. Aili Maiden Yoma, if we boycott clicks here in Namibia, what can we substitute them with? Right? We don't have variety of hair products here in Namibia.
Let me tell you something that most people do not know. I've went to attend the beauty expo. It's called, I think, Beauty and Hair Expo. It was held annually.
Yes, I remember that thing.
And it's generally locals that make hair products.
Yes.
You will be surprised.
I was just about to say, right?
Yeah.
By the number of local products for hair.
Yes.
Even Super Spa Maromo, they store some of it on their shelves. Rather go spend it there. Trust me, there is nothing that clicks sell that is so special and different that you can't find another alternative.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you first have to realize that for you to be comfortable to not walk in there.
Yeah. Even if you just go on a social media platform, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or even on, we're not really YouTubers much. Yes, we do, but especially Facebook and Instagram, which are quite popular here, you will find there are a lot of producers of local hair products.
Good products, by the way.
Yes.
Nadine?
Yes.
Nadine also has her own hair.
Yeah, I know. Even my wife has this sort of endorsement product where, basically they get I think aloe vera or something, hair oils.
On back hair oil.
There are so many. There's so many. There's so many. And this, by the way, most of these products came about because these people got tired of the products that they were buying from places like Clicks, from places like Discam, that also
is not for a specific
that is not meant for your damaged hair,
for your 4C or whatever hair. Yeah, it's because of that.
And they started creating stuff that really work for your hair, for black hair, or like Click says, for our damaged hair. It's like dull and damaged hair. Yeah. So just look. There is. I mean, they're not the only one that stocks most of the products that they stock anyway. I don't think they have a lot of products that are exclusive to Clicks.
No. You can find them in other shops.
Yes. So yeah. Maybe let's read a few more comments before we go. Then let's do it and show them that their service isn't the only option.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Boycott Clicks for a month, they will feel the pinch.
And then what? And then they've already issued an apology, so then they feel the pinch.
And then after the month?
Yeah, and then after a month, what, we go back? They've already apologized.
Yeah. No, I don't care for the apology. Extra apology.
That's what I'm saying. It's not enough. We need to demand more from them. So even if it means boycott, so that at least you can come to the negotiation table and say, okay, fine, give local creators a whole shelf to store their products. That's the only way we will consider shopping again.
We will come into your shop to come buy the local products.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
And then walk our way into buying the other stuff that you're stocking.
Yeah. So corner them into negotiations that are beneficial to you. But don't just be you want them to feel the pinch for 1 month and then after 1 month you're back to supporting them. But there's no changes. There's absolutely no changes in strategy, except they won't do it again, perhaps.
Their behavior, they will do it again. They'll just not do the same thing again.
Yeah.
They will do something else which is going to cause controversy, which is going to create the hype around their brand. I'm sure they will.
The thing with subtle racism is, now that we're talking about Clicks, and I saw people have started, went back to their website to check it. And again, these things are subtle racism. So they had, I think it was about mother and child products that they were advertising, right? And then they had a family unit of a white family. Father, woman,
Mother.
child. Yeah. And then a single mom, black.
Which is black, yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I know single mom is not it's not uncommon in black families. A lot of people are raised by single moms. We appreciate them. There's nothing degrading about it. But why is that the narrative for black people? Because there's also single parents in the white communities, and also there are full families in black communities with a father and a mother and children. So why do we keep pushing this stereotype? And so it's like, that's the thing with subtle racism. You don't pick it up, you sometimes don't even pick it up, but it's there, it's evident. Now that you're looking out for it.
Stereotyping.
Yeah,
yes,
stereotyping, yes.
Rob Vieira, free hair products for all black women for 3 months. You cannot do that. You cannot, firstly, if you say free and black in the same sentence, we are going to rush and break down that shop. Yeah. Secondly, ons soek julle is 'n vrygoed in niemand. What do you think? We don't have money to buy our own hip. Yeah, it would be interesting, but I doubt that is a route that they will go.
Of course, they won't.
Down. Ellen Nakafila is saying our sisters could lose work. Just accept the apology. Ailey is saying yes, Maria. The shelf will work. Because you see, that's what we mean by our rage is short-lived.
Yeah.
Because you're still thinking, it's like, okay, no,
yeah,
but I'm still. It's like the guys who are saying,
ShopRite, forgive them.
Apartheid. No, but at least they are giving us schools and they are building nice hospitals. Yeah. Like, look at the bigger picture. Yeah. Like, look at the bigger picture. There's always going to be one or two things that you can pick out that are sort of okay or beneficial, but the whole picture doesn't look fine.
No. If we have to stand up, we have to do it together. Not a certain team only.
Yeah. Majority of white families are broken, says Roviera.
I don't know if it's majority, but yes, they're also broken.
They are, yeah. Like it's.
I don't like to use that word, broken families. It makes it seem like
it's
you're only wholesome or full when there is
mommy and daddy
together, you know, and it's not always the case.
I think every family has their own.
Sometimes having mommy or daddy in the house as well is
more
toxic.
broken. It's more broken than if they were apart.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We got to step out of here.
We got to step.
Ons is weer terug môreoggend soos gewoonlik. I think I have to run home quickly. Because 12 o'clock you should catch Tatenawanis and Meneer Kaufman on the hour. I have no idea what they're going to be talking about or what they're going to be disagreeing about today.
Tatenawanis, you must tell us what are you going to be talking about today?
I don't know. Ek is classic. Ek voel net siek.
Hey, gaan eens toe. Is jy babalas of is jy sick?
Ek is siek.
And it's like the weather changed so fast also. Like for the first time last night I slept soos in Kalbors and I was sweating.
Yeah.
Like
yes, even yesterday I was like, oh my gosh,
when did it get so hot?
Yeah. I think on Saturday ek het bietjie koud gekry.
Come and bring Sammy in tomorrow.
Die mense soek jou weer, my bro.
Yeah, Mutatio Carstens, guys, I'm on my way to Clicks to loot and and throw things off the shelves.
Good luck not getting arrested.
Come on, I take actions, man. Okay, I withdraw. Oh, Maria, and agreeing. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Enjoy the rest of the Monday. It's always a pleasure to spend the mornings in your company. We appreciate that you actually do take the time out of your day to do that with us each and every day. It's something really special, and we cannot say thank you enough. Yeah. All right. Like I said, don't forget to check out the hour between 12 and 1 with Semi and Meneer Kaufman on Informanté Radio. We're out of here. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Cheers.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Fridays.
The Morning Mix.
Morning. How's everybody doing this glorious day?
Thomas, why are you so happy?
Brah, thanks to Onawamed, went to the doctor, no more clinics, no more long lines.
Onawa who?
Onawamed is an affordable medical insurance product that suits my pocket.
Onawamed offers access to 15 consultations at a private doctor, 15 acute medication prescriptions up to the value of 150 Namibian dollars per prescription per year. For more info, SMS MED to 31844.
The Onawamed product also comes with a free funeral benefit for all family members.
Underwritten by Trusco Life.
Every day we bring you the hottest music. Ultimate music mix.
Hey, let me tell you something. The whole pussy belongs to us.
They call him Mr. Well Done.
Some outrageous conversations.
You don't even have to go too far. I mean, even today, we have something called traditional healers within all our communities.
Is that like the new name for witch doctors?
No. That's what the white man made it.
You do know that the traditional healers can see us talking about them right now. Right now. In their big bowl of water.
The Morning Mix on Informanté Radio. The sound for a new age.
Unonkainondo dokoza kala wakotoka mosundo mumulu matezi mofuko munili kama unonkainondo dokoza kala wakotoka mosundo